Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm trying to figure out the gain literally as I'm starting. I'm like, hello, 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 hello. That's going to sound weird. They're going to hear like the different
You're like
noise
auto-tuning
levels.
yourself?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Go ahead and tell the people your name.
Hey, everybody. My name's Ryan.
This is Ryan. And yeah, we love him. I actually do love him.
Me too.
You love yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you that don't know, we're dating and we're having fun. And Ryan has 2 drinks today.
No. I finished my protein drink before I started.
Well, this is a drink. Now for the first segment of our podcast, this is a drink haul in my... 1 second.
What did Abby and Ryan bring to the podcast?
I think you should start with yours because I think mine is going to end with a bang. It's going to be
Abby's
good comedic.
Is a lot less. I brought a strawberry watermelon prime. I haven't drank a prime in a while. They're super sweet, but I love them. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast.
Hashtag not spons. In my Here Stanley, I have nice, refreshing water from the refrigerator of the Himalayas. Can I try that? Is it yummy? Ooh, that is so sweet.
Very sweet. I love it.
In my drink, I have the nice refreshing water with frozen H2O, cubed, and 2 helpings of magnesium, strawberry flavored, with 2 helpings of Miralax.
And we have officially lost every listener that has started the pod.
I have poop problems, okay, people? I'm open about it. Ask anyone you know. They'll know I'm gassy and sassy. Ugh. Don't grimace. You know you think it's kind of funny.
That wasn't that funny.
I think it's, well, because you've heard it over and over again. The more you hear... Here's the thing, people. I think I'm a funny woman, but the more Ryan hears my same kind of humor, the less reaction I get out of him. So when we first started dating, I was like super funny Abby Murphy, and now it's just normal. So I don't get the same kind of reaction. I have to like find new content.
It's because my sense of humor is just so deep and great. Like I have such a deep, like amazing sense of humor that it takes a really like genuine funny person to make me laugh.
Ryan's sense of humor is looking at his text messages in his group chat with Brant and Trent, and he was just, this is Ryan. I'm an actor, so I actually have credit in being able to do this. This is Ryan, okay? We're all as a family.
Huh? Oh.
And Ryan's sitting there. Oh man. That's Ryan. That's Ryan. And I look at him and I get FOMO, and I'm literally sitting here like,
that's a problem.
Wouldn't the rest of the class like to know?
People can relate to this. You look at something that's like boyfriends or guys, you look at something that's funny on your phone, but you know your girlfriend's not going to find it funny, so you don't tell them originally, and then they're like, what's funny? And you're just like, nothing. And they're like, well, tell me. And then you tell them, and they're just like, oh. And it's like, they get mad if you don't tell them.
No, I don't get mad.
Okay, I didn't mean literally.
Oh, okay. Well, some people, I take everything literally. Oh, let's talk about this.
Literally.
Let's talk about this. Okay, so. Go ahead.
It's Sunday.
Something is wrong with this mic today. Okay, I think that's
had
better.
Church this morning, and it's NBA playoffs. I went and hit a few golf balls, and my golf game is in a bad place. I can hit my driver fine.
Uh-oh.
I'm hitting my driver really well, but if you put an iron or a wedge in my hand, I'm in a bad spot mentally.
Same.
And it's a rough start to the golf season. If anybody was curious about that, I needed to get that off my chest. It was a rough day at the range.
Today. It was a rough day in my heart today because of the range as well. Let me just dive into this real quick. So I had an audition today, and I went, and I did it, and whatever.
Killed it.
And Ryan said, want to film the podcast around 5-ish? And I was like, I don't really know how long these things are going, but we can plan for around 5. I feel like 5.
I'm glad you added that in.
Yeah, so we didn't have a set date or time at all, but we had a rough outline of how the day was going to go. And then somehow, so it was like very obvious, like, okay, around the time of 5 we're gonna regroup. And so I'm not in the wrong in this situation.
No, you're not. I'm not saying you are.
Thank you thank you so much. So here's what happened. So I get out of my audition literally promptly at 4:45, and I'm like, I'm so hungry, like I want to pick up pizza, we can all go eat dinner, talk about the audition, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm calling, and Ryan has not told me. He's like, I have nothing today. All I have to do is call my sister. Nothing to do today. Sundays are his rest days, literally every Sunday. Ryan doesn't have anything to do. So I call him.
Ran 5 miles. What was that?
That's awesome for you. I'm so glad that you ran 5 miles.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I already told you that, though.
I ran 5 miles.
This isn't the time.
I'm just kidding. Keep going.
This isn't the time for... I have to silence my phone because it's buzzing. This isn't the time for compliments because that is that's like 92% of what I tell you, I feel like. No, that's a stretch. 87.
Oh, speaking of compliments, we're going to get to something after this. Keep going on this story.
So I text in a group chat, me, Ryan, mom, dad. Hey guys, just got out of my audition. Like, I want to talk about it. Let's all talk about it together. I want to go eat food. Mellow mushroom? Let's pick up mellow mushroom. So mom's like, I'm down. Ryan? ? Nothing. Silence. Crickets. I'm like, I call Ryan. No answer. I call mom. Hey, blah, 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 blah. What should I do? Should I wait on Ryan? She's like, well, call him. Called him again. Nothing. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave a voicemail. Answer your phone. That was the voicemail. Then I wait a little bit. I call mom back. I'm like, Mom, I'm so hungry. At this point, I'm starving. Like, I can't eat before an audition because I get so nervous. And so I basically have had bird food all day.
Was it call 3 that got you annoyed, or
no? I was
at what call did you reach annoyance?
When I drove to your house.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, so then I called him again, nothing. So then I'm thinking, I want Blaze for dinner. So Ryan's house is on the way of my drive to Blaze. So I'm like, I'll just stop by his house. So I go to his house. I'm like, he's probably asleep. So I drive to his house. His car isn't there. Now I'm annoyed, but I'm also worried. So I'm annoyed because I'm like, he didn't tell me where he was going, and we said 5. It's 5:15 now, and I'm not mad, but I'm just why didn't he? I'm annoyed because I'm like, I know this is something stupid, and he just forgot to tell me
Or I got kidnapped.
And then the other part of me was like, are you okay? Because I texted you, and I was like, are you okay? Still nothing. I literally was sitting in my parking lot or in my driveway for 25 minutes, just waiting on you to call. And finally, you call me, hey, that's when I got annoyed.
I couldn't stop laughing.
He was just laughing, and it was so annoying. Oh my god, I can't.
The way you explained everything, I had no rebuttal.
What do you mean explained?
No, the way you explained, I called you and you were going telling me everything. Whenever I called you, I'm like, hey, what's going on? You're like, why didn't you tell me you were going? You kept on.
Listen, and I'm not one of those girlfriends who's like, you have to tell me everything you do all the time. It was the fact that we had a plan today, and then you just ghosted me.
I couldn't stop laughing because I realized that I was behind the times, and I had nothing else to say.
So you were nervous laughing because you knew you were in the wrong.
I just thought it was really funny.
It's fine. So then I was like, okay, well, do you want to eat dinner? And then he was like, well, I ate a little while ago. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And then I couldn't get angry at that because we didn't discuss actual plans. We just discussed podcasts. But I was just annoyed because I was like, I don't want to have to tell the same story over and over again. So I was like, you want to come sit with us? And then he was like, well, I have to shower. And I was like, well, I'm so hungry. Things just weren't working. So anyways.
This is why the podcast is being filmed at 7:30.
Well, that wasn't really your fault, though. That was
I know. I was just giving them a little breakdown.
Yeah.
A little late night pod.
But then I got annoyed, so I was like, okay, bye. And then Ryan was like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, well, I'm annoyed, but I don't really have a reason to be annoyed. I'm just going to go eat.
You said you were hungry.
Yeah. And so Ryan knows when I'm hungry. It's just...
I was just going to let you have your feast.
It's just game over for people. And so, yeah. And then I went and I had 2 bites of food. Literally, this is what happened. I walked in. I ate some of Mom's bean dip that she has. I had 2 bites of food.
That
and
bean dip's so good.
And I went, zing. I was mean to Ryan. Literally, once I got food in my system. So I called you. Of course, he didn't answer again.
Well, to be fair, I drive an '09 Lincoln MKZ that doesn't have Bluetooth. So, like, if you call me, like, it doesn't go to my car. So if my
Where was your phone when you were in golf?
It was in my car.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't take it with me while I was hitting balls. That's why I didn't see any of this. Yeah, and you didn't tell your
girlfriend you were going either.
But the reason I didn't answer the call when you called me back is because my phone's usually sitting in my passenger seat, and it's so old that I just listen to the radio, so I don't hear it's just on silent, so I didn't hear that.
That's just so funny because on last week's podcast, it was glued to your hip, and you kept looking at it and checking your text messages while we were literally having a podcast.
It was Master Sunday.
Mama called him out on it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mama.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mama. Mama, we were talking about how I was talking about how I had ADHD, and the Mama was like, Mama. I think Ryan has ADHD. He kept looking at his phone, and I was like, no, it's because you weren't even checking NBA stuff. You were literally
No, it was
checking
Masters
text
Sunday.
messages.
No, yeah, I was checking messages for the Masters stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was all sports related?
Yeah.
So when you show up at the pearly gates of heaven and Jesus says, why weren't you giving me your all on That's Life podcast episode 6 and preaching the gospel, you're going to say, sorry, Jesus, I was too worried about the earthly game of basketball rather than spreading your gospel.
No, not basketball.
What is it?
Masters is golf.
Oh, same thing. Sports.
But anyways, yeah. Oh.
That's my story.
You guys can tell. Do I have the floor now?
Yeah, you have the floor. Yeah, I've been talking a while, sorry.
You guys can tell I'm not wearing a hat since I got a haircut. I got a haircut last week.
No, you're not wearing a hat.
Let me tell a story real quick. This is funny. Okay. And mean.
To me?
No. I got a haircut. I got a haircut last week.
Okay. And
on Monday after work, this is my first haircut in months. Like, I shaved my head a couple months ago, and it all grew back one length. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the barber, get me a fresh cut, feel good about myself. The barber hooks me up, gives me a fresh fade. I send Abby a selfie, waiting on just a shower of compliments. And the first thing she sends me back after the selfie is Dwight Schrute. Abby tried to tell me I act like Dwight Schrute.
You said you were making fun of yourself too. You were like the shower. You said like the post shower butt cut or something. Like, what am I supposed to say? No, babe, your hair's so cute. Blah blah. You literally had it parted down the middle and made a silly face. You set the floor for me to be silly. What's your comeback?
Lost all confidence.
Bruh, you can't even say that. He literally set me up to joke back.
No, but it was funny.
He wasn't like, what do you think of my haircut, sweetie? You were literally like, LOL, post shower, look at the hair.
I didn't say post shower, look at the hair.
I don't know.
You just made that up.
I can't go back and find the text messages. There's too many now.
I'll be sure to let everybody know.
We can post a screenshot on the Instagram story.
It was really funny though. But yeah. I just had to say that because I thought that would be funny for a video.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I think we should do a little week update because the last podcast I was like really emotional, and I just want to I feel like this week was really good.
Yeah, this week was good.
Like, I feel like we had a really good week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Give them a whole update. Come on.
I just feel like we've had really good conversations too. Why are you getting on your phone?
Can I live my life?
What are you getting on your phone for?
There's certain things that I like to talk about on the podcast.
Oh, you're looking at
content.
Notes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My goodness.
Well, I saw a notification of ESPN, and I was about
Fort Knox over here.
Okay, I'm sorry that
security camera eyes.
I'm sorry that I want you to be invested in a podcast.
I am.
How do you think the people feel knowing that you care more about checking your notifications than the listeners?
They don't care.
Bruh.
I bring it. I give it my all.
Okay. Well, here's an update. Let's see. I had a moment on Wednesday. I'm going to share this actually. So I had a moment during our youth ministry Wednesday night service, and I just got really in my head about just like my abilities and everything. I kind of had like a come to Jesus moment on Sunday after the podcast and was like, wow, I really want to like just almost just like start over with Jesus. I don't know, just like Lord, strip my brain of all of the negativity I've been telling myself and all the doubts and all the fears, and I just want to fully surrender it all to you. And then Wednesday, I just had a moment, I don't know what it was, and Ryan was trying to cheer me up and just nothing was working, and I was like, I just need to go pray. And I need to go cry and pray and whatever. So I went in the bathroom and I just cried. And I literally just like fell to my knees and was just like, Lord, here's my all. Like, I'm just tired of listening to the lies of the enemy. And yeah. And then that was like so freeing. I came back from the bathroom and I was like, hey. Like, I was just like happy. I feel like, I don't know if you could see that.
Yeah, no, you definitely were.
But then ever since then, I mean, I know it's only Sunday, but I've been on an uphill climb, especially with this audition. I was super nervous because I haven't auditioned for something in a while. And if you've listened to the podcast, like, I've had not like trauma, but just like a lot of worry around just like in theater. And I really wanted to do the show, but I was just having a lot of anxiety about, I haven't done this in a long time, and I'm having some performance anxiety. And, my goal for this audition was just to go and have fun. And that's what I did. I just had fun, and it was a huge confidence boost. And then in the waiting of the silence of just like, you go and you do a thing and then you just like wait, or like you try out for a sports team and you just like
and
wait.
And the waiting of the silence.
Whatever. And you think through things.
You said that so poetically.
Thank you. You in that silence is like, this is what Miss Spicer said, but in the silence there's like a breeding ground for Satan to like fill it. And so there's all these what ifs that pop into your head of like, what if they didn't like me? What if they did like me? What if, oh, I'm not even going to get a part. Oh, and I'm not talented at all. Like, if I don't get cast, then that means I'm blah, blah, blah. And I just told Ryan, I was like, I don't know. I just really wish, I could get something because it's going to be a huge confidence boost. And Ryan was like, but if you get exactly what you want, like, wouldn't your confidence be found in that part or that role or that show instead of the Lord? And I was like, ooh, that's really good. And so I kind of sat there and thought about it and was like, you know what? Like, no, my confidence comes from the Lord and the outcomes of the things that I participate in this world. My feelings are valid, but who I am and my identity is not found in anything in this earth. And so that's kind of been my update for this week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think whenever you said that, it wasn't, I don't even think we were really like talking like in this deep way.
No.
It was just like, how quickly you could just sometimes you need to check yourself, like, like something that small could make you so just like shaken up and like lose all your confidence and everything. And you're like, wow, like when something this little, and I say that in quotations because it's not little to God, it's not little to you, and it's not little to God either. Like, what matters to you matters to God. But I say it in the sense of little as like in hindsight, like 30,000 feet view, like it's little compared to like your entire life. Like how something can just shake you so fast. And it's like, wait, like, was I putting all of my just like enjoyment and happiness and confidence in the fact that I'm gonna make a basketball team, or if I'm gonna get a call back on this rehearsal?
Yeah.
Or sorry, audition.
He's still learning the words.
I'm learning the lingo, but you're right. I feel like it was really good for you to, like, I feel like God taught you in that moment, like, be patient and find confidence in me.
Ryan spoke at FCA on Friday.
Yeah, I did. I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
I think you should tap into that.
I talked to a local high school here in Kentucky.
High school.
Greenwood High School. Yeah, Abby's old high school. It's kind of fun. It was kind of funny. One of our friends from church, Lindsay, asked me to speak, and
So
I hadn't.
funny you call her Lindsay
Yeah.
because she was my teacher.
I
Well,
hadn't
kind of.
spoken like in front of a group since high school, so it had been at least 2 years. Spicer gave me the floor, and after I prayed, I got so nervous.
Spicer is Lindsay, by the way.
Yeah.
Lindsay Spicer.
And for like the first 5 to 7 minutes of talking, I was like choked up, nervous. And then
No one could tell, though.
I know, but I don't care if anybody could tell. I could just feel it.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling. You're like, calm down, and the adrenaline.
It's so funny though. It's like you go up to talk in front of high schoolers about Jesus and how much you know him, quote unquote, and like, you know, I was talking about finding your identity in Christ, and yet I was like shaken up and nervous about talking about that in front of high schoolers. Like, it's so funny.
Where do you think that comes from?
I think it just comes from like wanting to, you know, be like great at something, like be like perfect at something, and like expecting it to just be this flawless, like, oh, I'm going to go up there and have this like groundbreaking sermon, and like people are going to come to Jesus in that room. And then you get up there and you're like, man, like, is this you? Or like, is this really about you and how well you're going to execute a sermon? Or is it you just trying to let the Lord speak through you, you know?
Oh, 100,010%.
Yeah.
It's like falling into that trap of like, am I trying to get people to follow Jesus or to follow Ryan following Jesus?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I just screamed at you
yeah,
guys. Sorry
you did.
about
It
that.
kind of burst my eardrums. But
I could hear my screaming in your headphone.
In my one little
Sorry about that, y'all.
use.
My pants are all wadded up. I had like panties on for a second.
I think
it felt
it's. I've never heard you say that word.
Yeah, I don't know.
I find it funny that you say that because it's interesting in the Bible. Well, first of all, I told you I was nervous about my audition, and you were like, well, nerves mean that you care. So I think there is a part of you that was just nervous because you care.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
genuinely do care. I don't
Cared
think,
about, yeah.
Yeah, but we do. We put this pressure on ourselves to like put out this certain image of like appearing like we have it all figured out.
Yeah.
Especially when you're older. A lot of times when you're younger too, like in my new role in the church, like I'm one of the youngest workers there, and I get nervous sometimes going because I'm like, I want to show them that like I know what I'm doing, and it's like, but you're new, you're not supposed to know. Like that's, you know, we put these like expectations on ourselves to live up to this standard, and it's like, but who's setting that standard? Because it's not God.
Yeah.
And we have to remind ourselves the ultimate judge is the Lord. And so it's inevitable. We're human. Like, we're going to feel these ways. We're going to put pressures on ourselves. It's going to happen. But do we have to listen to that and let it rule our lives? Absolutely not. Should we? Absolutely not. There's a difference between pushing yourself out of your comfort zone or holding yourself to a high standard or working towards high goals or knowing you can achieve a certain level of a speech or an audition or a this, that, or the other. There's a difference between that and then perfectionism.
Yeah, exactly.
And idolizing yourself.
You know what's so funny is like we put so much pressure on ourselves to like do so good at like, you know, just like some of the silliest things. It's like, man, just mess up and
I love
be okay
messing
with
up,
it.
actually.
And you know what's crazy is you're allowed to mess up, and you're allowed to mess up as many times as you want. And another thing too is like this is all our first time out here. And it's your parents' first time out here. It's your grandparents' first time out here.
Literally.
That's crazy.
The moment I realized that parents haven't been parents their whole life.
That's crazy.
Rocked me to my core. I learned it when I babysat the St. John's. Shout out. I'm just name dropping. I don't even know if that's like legal, but I'm doing it anyways.
Legal?
Or not legal. Well, yeah, like a violation of like privacy. They probably love it.
Girl.
Hashtag shout out. Anyways. Don't give me that.
We got...
What? Say it. What? Roast me. Go ahead.
No roast.
Show the world how rude my boyfriend is to me. I want to circle back around to that. But the moment I realized that parents haven't been parents their whole life was when I babysat during COVID, especially because I was just with them all the time. And then I would like talk with the parents about, you know, how their kids were or whatever and blah, 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 blah. And just in that, it was like, those parents opening up and being like, yeah, we're like learning how this, learning how to raise a child. I'm like, whoa, parents are learning as they're going. And it like literally clicked. I was like, oh my gosh, like there's no prerequisite course. You have the child and you figure it out. Like
they had like this full on dream of how to like do this whole thing.
No, it's just insane. But what I wanted to circle back around to was my boyfriend likes to be sarcastic and I'm really sensitive, and so we're working on that right now.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain?
I mean, I just have a very sarcastic tone sometimes. It comes from growing up with 2 older brothers. And being just in the sports background my whole life.
And I'm a very sensitive, in touch with my emotions woman.
Abby and I talked about it. Is like she's going to get so numb to my sarcasm that one day she's just going to clap back with sarcasm and we're just going to like look at each other and pause and not know what to say.
I like that I'm sensitive though. Like I take everything very literally.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's definitely nothing wrong with that, being sensitive.
Yeah, but sometimes I even get annoyed by it.
Yeah, well, sometimes you're overly sensitive, and sometimes I'm overly sarcastic.
Why would you say that?
No.
See what I did there?
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you. The look of fear on your face.
I
Struck.
was like, we're gonna have to pause this.
I want to talk about a fun little story time. Ryan and I, which I think this is like.
She said I look like Dwight Schrute.
Well, no one heard that because you didn't say it in the mic.
She said I look like Dwight Schrute.
Ryan keeps staring at himself in the camera because you are obsessed with the look of your face in this camera. Literally, the way he's looking at himself right now is like this.
It's the best picture ever.
Oh, so you really think you're beautiful right now?
No, I'm saying the picture itself is beautiful.
I
like
literally
the quality of camera.
I literally was just talking about, Ryan loves looking at himself because he thinks he's so beautiful. You say, it's the best picture ever. Bruh.
Not because I'm in it.
Speaking of pictures, if you see behind us...
Look at that.
Guess who painted what? We have a fish ombre
Which
moment.
looks great. Just nice and basic.
And then we have a sunset with
That's supposed to be water and a reflection.
Of what?
It's supposed to be a water.
Wait.
This is brutal.
This is supposed to be a reflection of that?
No.
Okay,
so,
talk them through.
Yeah, so obviously.
Okay, so we obviously know whose is whose.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying my picture was great. I didn't want to say thank you because I didn't want to give away whose was whose.
Abby's is the fish.
Thank you.
So obviously, I shouldn't say actually. This is like a sunset with the sun, and then this was supposed to be a mix-in. What do you call that? You get the point.
Ombre?
No. Why do you keep saying ombre?
What are you trying to describe?
It's supposed to go down in
The fade?
Yeah, it's supposed to fade down into like a lighter yellow, but it got a little black.
What does ombre mean?
I don't know. Like,
so you can't hate on me for using that word.
You just kept saying it. And then this is water, and then the yellow part was supposed to be like a reflection, but this is a vase, or this is a wine bottle, and this is a wine glass.
Why?
It's just the picture I chose to draw. Paint.
Well, I don't think you can hate on me for using the word ombre when your wine bottle looks like that. I'm so sorry.
It's bad.
The other one you drew was really good, though.
I know, yeah. I'll have to show the people that one.
Yeah, we will.
Well, it's at your house.
No, it is at my house. It's on my desk.
It's actually, I mean.
Oh, you did really good. Bob Ross would approve.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
He's a famous artist.
Very good.
Yeah. He's got the big fro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
I know my painters.
So on Saturdays, Ryan and I always go get coffee. And this Saturday we went to Spencer's, and there was like this arts festival downtown, and we didn't know that there was, and we walked around and we saw all these fun little like local Bowling Green like art creators. And I met a parrot.
Small businesses.
And his name was Samson. There was a guy with a parrot, and the parrot kissed me 3 times.
Yeah, I got cheated on this weekend.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something.
What?
This morning at church, a man said that I looked really nice today.
Oh, that's very sweet. What's wrong with that?
Nothing, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just hyper aware because I'm like, I have a boyfriend.
That's very nice of somebody to say. I feel like they were saying it in the most genuine way, I would assume.
Yeah. I don't know. All ladies out there, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I'm just like extra hyper aware on guard. And I'm like literally, here's the thing. Like, I'll be at the gym and I'll like accidentally make eye contact with someone, like another guy.
Abby's a massive overthinker.
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just looked at that guy. Oh my gosh. Like, I hope he doesn't think I'm like trying to like check him out. And then I'm like, no. That's not blah, 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 blah. And then it's sort of like, I just am, I don't know where that stems from.
Yeah. Abby will come up to me and be like, pretend I'm another girl. And she'll
that's just to be funny.
She'll go through bits. No, I know. It is funny. That's why.
Okay, pretend a girl walks in as we're filming right now, and I'm that girl. Hey, excuse me. Yeah. That's what I've trained him to do. But anyways, I think I'm just like hyper aware because like I was like, thanks.
Overthinking.
Yeah. Well, I was like, thanks, and then I was like, I wasn't like, did I just sin? But I was just like, I was like, should I like never talk to that person ever again in my life? Like, I don't know, but maybe that's just me. I mean, I guess you'd rather have it that way than the opposite way.
I mean,
but
yeah, I guess.
Probably just want a normal girlfriend. Sorry, you don't get that one.
Is that option C is not there?
I made a list of things.
Icks.
Yeah, how'd you know?
You've been talking about this for the last week.
Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it?
We don't have to go through the whole list.
Well, there's only like 5.
Oh, okay.
It's a list of life icks.
Is this from just anybody or?
This is from my brain.
Like is this stuff that I've done?
No, this is like life. So there's like boy icks and girl icks, and then there's like I just mean like in life, like in general.
Oh.
Like I'll read the first thing on the list and then you'll understand. This is Abby's life icks.
I have an ick that I.
What?
Oh, just go ahead. I'll say mine after yours.
Okay, don't forget it.
Oh. Well.
Okay. Trucks with a fat butt. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Okay, like those trucks, but then like the bed of the truck is like fatter than the truck itself. It's called something. I think it's called something with a D. But it's like a truck and the bed is fatter than the actual truck itself. It like gets bigger in the back. Apparently it's supposed to like carry more, but I don't know. I'm like, it looks like it's just for decoration. Like it's just for show. Wait, you peeking?
Oh, am I not allowed to see? Is this a surprise?
It's a blind reaction. You have to get your blind reactions.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't.
Second one, stickers.
On the car?
Just stickers. Anywhere, everywhere, all kinds of stickers.
I'm confused by that one.
I don't like stickers. I've told you that though.
But why is that an ick?
Because I'm like, ugh, just icks me out. I don't like stickers. A kid offered me a sticker today in Kids Bin, and I was
It's
like,
no.
no.
A phobia more than an ick.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's a weird one too. But.
You're a weird one. Farmer's tan line. Yeah. Sorry. I just.
It like when somebody takes their shirt off and their like neck is like super tan and their whole body's
No, it's
pale.
the arms. The arms are the worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saw chicken salad.
This one? No. Oh, yeah, chicken salad with grapes and celery.
That's insane.
I realized that one.
I'm a big grapes in my chicken salad guy. Speaking of chicken salad, I had a terrific chicken salad sandwich on Saturday from 30 Love.
30 Burn?
Yeah. Yeah.
30 Love. No, I realized this one when we were at our birthday celebration.
Okay.
When boys' faces turn red after they do something athletic. Because Ryan was Ryan started I've never seen you do a handstand before in your life, and we were at our friend's house for like a birthday thing, and he did like 12.
I really didn't do any. I was just trying to practice my handstand.
Yes, he did. And his like legs were like shaking. And you come up and your face is like red. And you're like smiling like, look, Mom, look what I just did. And your face is like red.
Look,
and
Mom.
I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Also, why am I icked right
Abby was
now?
cringing every time I would do a
Because
handstand.
you would just be playing the cornhole. And then you would just be like... and then just like bust out into a handstand, and I'm like, where does this come from?
We were playing out in the front yard. I started doing handstands at the gym that day. I was like practicing them at the gym just for fun, and I saw a lot of open space, and you're kind of waiting a lot in cornhole. So after I would bang three cornholes,
the hands would go up and the head would go down.
I would do some headsets. It did probably look very little kiddish.
It was. It was.
That's funny.
And you're like Mom. Barefoot in the grass.
That's so funny. Yeah.
And then my last one is warm milkshakes. Like after it's been sitting in the car.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Briscoe warming up his milkshake.
That's what made me.
We have a friend. This is insane. We have a friend that takes his milkshake.
Well, his name's Briscoe because you said Briscoe warming up his milkshakes.
Yeah, we have a friend.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know Briscoe, so I'm going to say we have a friend.
Okay.
We have a friend.
His name's Briscoe.
The friend named Briscoe takes his milkshake from Sonic home and warms it up in the microwave.
We're exposing you, Briscoe.
Yeah, we are.
Nothing that is safe when you tell us
psychopath behavior.
Now that we have a podcast, anything anyone tells us, not safe information.
Yeah, we're going to start a segment. Secrets with friends. Secrets with friends.
I'm done. What was your ick?
Oh, mine was actually kind of like more serious.
What?
It was an actual ick.
What?
You just are like naming weird stuff.
Okay. What is your serious ick?
My serious ick is when people are disrespectful to their parents.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can if you want.
What made you think of that? Oh, was I being mean to Mom?
No.
Oh.
Nothing to do with you. I just thought of it.
Oh, really?
It's like when people like are just standoffish to their parents. I think that's just an ick.
Thou shalt obey your mother and father.
Yeah. Idiot.
Maybe,
it says that in the Bible.
Maybe let's not use that word.
Sorry.
Because it also says you shouldn't call anyone an idiot in the Bible.
It doesn't say that.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I'll literally look it up. Oh, no, it says don't call anyone a fool.
Fool.
Ryan just cussed. Jesus, did you hear? Ryan just sinned, like deliberately just sinned. I don't promote his kind of behavior. I actually don't do that. Literally, the Bible says don't call people fools.
All right.
And you literally just call me fool.
You're just acting a little foolish.
Ryan! That's not nice.
All right, I quit.
That makes me sad. If we were more on the podcast right now, I probably actually would get a little more sad.
If we were?
If we weren't.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is a joke.
See, okay, this is the exact...
here is the representation.
That's an exact representation of, I take everything literally and I'm sensitive. And he's don't be shaking your head. Fine, I'm just going to be quiet.
All right, no. We need your voice. We need your voice. Don't speak if you hate Jesus.
Brian, you can't... What? Now you're just making annoy me.
All right, dang. Let's get back to the previously scheduled show.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Do you still love me?
Yes.
Are you going to say anything as well?
Yeah, I love you too.
No. Stop.
What?
You being mean, so you should say I'm sorry.
I didn't do anything. I was mean.
Yes, you were.
Okay, I'm sorry for being fake mean.
Wait, give me a kiss on the cheek to show me that you love me.
Not on video.
Please.
That's PDA.
Please. Ooh, he's just kissing on the cheek and that's disgusting.
Gosh.
Did that hurt your feelings when I said that was disgusting?
No.
That's the same cheek that Samson kissed 3 times.
It hurt my feelings when we're going to get recorded for PDA.
The people are going to love it. That's what the people want. Disrespecting your parents. There's a fine line. No, there's not a fine line. Don't disrespect your parents. I think my struggle is sometimes I just get annoyed with my parents for no reason.
Yeah. I think that it just happens.
But I'm like, that can't just be okay.
Yeah. Well, I think, just like getting annoyed with somebody that you're really close with, it just comes. I think it's kind of how you handle that.
I don't think I handle it very well.
Well, let's work on it.
You've heard me when I get like annoyed with my parents.
Yeah.
I just get very short.
Yeah, well, yeah, you that's usually your go-to. Is you just get really short and just like I don't know why I made that noise.
It's almost like I'm trying not to get angry, so I just get quiet, but the quietness almost comes off as like passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's just when you ask Abby a question and she's annoyed, it's very stern and to the point, and like she's basically doing it rushed.
Yeah.
To like get you to basically shut up.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but
I mean, I think I do the exact same thing though.
I think you have a little more bite to your words.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Got a little bark to my bite.
I think you get quiet until you're like prodded and then like it comes out of you, and then that's when the sting comes.
Yeah.
But do you do that with your parents?
Yeah, I do. I do for sure. I'm not with them as much anymore though, so I'm not as short with them.
That's true.
But like I don't talk to my parents every day. Well, I talk to my dad probably pretty close to every day, but I don't talk to either of my parents every single day. That's like separate. We all talk in group chats together, but I'm not like with my parents every single day.
I guess it's just hard because like my parents are the people I love the most in this world. And it's just hard for me to like, I don't know, always, I feel like I equate like love with like only good, but like love is also the bad.
Yeah. Your mom said something really good yesterday. She was talking about how we can get into this like perfectionist mindset, and like you just have these expectations that if something isn't going the way you expected it to, or something's not going like some fairy tale la la land way, that it's not good, and you can kind of just shut off, rather than your relationships with people are very mountain to valley and everything in between. Like she explained it as a roller coaster, which I thought was so good. Your mom's so wise. She was talking about how like people, like divorce happens a lot of the times because one of the spouses will start comparing their marriage to somebody else, or they'll start comparing their husband or wife to somebody else, thinking like they don't have those same problems. So they'll get so fixated on the fact that like, if I just divorce them and go to somebody else, all of these problems will be fixed. But you're actually just bringing the same baggage that you already have, that you haven't dealt with, into that next problem.
Yeah, and you can even, like, you can apply that to any kind of relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a mother-daughter, a parent-child, a sister-brother. I mean, even like, oh, well, Billy Joe got a jacket from his mom for Christmas, but I didn't get that. And even though I wanted it, so that means that he loves her more. Like, I remember so many times in high school, like, well, their parents let them go. Like, why don't you? Like, why don't you trust me? Like, they trust them. And you know, there's just so much more to like family dynamics in general, and just relationships in general with people. It's like the grass is literally always greener. There's always going to be something better. And I mean that not literally. Like,
no, yeah.
There will always be something better.
Yeah.
Always. I sent you a video today, this girl on TikTok, and she was talking about, it's just easy to like use relationship dynamics and like talking about it with like romantic relationships, just because I feel like that's like a universal thing that people understand.
Yeah.
Like for like relationships. But she was talking about how, you know, and I believe like when you know, and get married to the person when you know. But she was talking about how like there was this one girl, and she was saying how like, I don't understand, like if you don't know if you can marry your boyfriend or girlfriend within like 2 years of dating, like you shouldn't be with them. And the girl like stitched it, and she was like, I've been married for 1 year and been with my husband for 9, and meaning they had dated for 8 years. And
wow.
And I mean, I don't know if they waited, I don't know, there's a lot to that, but what she said was, she was like, you need to go through the good and the bad with someone. She was like, love is dating someone who you can do bad with. Does that make sense? Like, loving, what did she say? It was like a direct thing. She was like, love, marriage is who you can spend the bad times with. Like, not, I mean, yes, the good times are going to come, but it's like,
So a lot of what your mom was talking about.
Yeah, who can you spend the bad times with?
Yeah.
Who can you go through a bad time with? She was like, what if someone's wheelchair bound? What if someone gets diagnosed with a mental disease? Like, the person you are is not the person you're going to be in even 5 years. What if they have a career-changing life opportunity halfway across the world? Like, are you going to go with them? Like, there's just so much more to it. And so, like, yeah, when you know, but also it's a huge commitment, and like, it's very easy to sit in that and be like, you know, whatever, oh, we're going through a rough patch, oh, but this other opportunity could be so much greater, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's never going to be sunshine and roses all the time,
right?
Like, who can you spend time with through the bad moments in life? And like, thinking about that with my parents, like, yeah, I get annoyed and whatever. Never once have either of my parents seen me go through a hard season and been like, sorry, like, too much for me, bye.
Right.
Which I'm very, very lucky, and a lot of people can't say the same, but like, even if you can't say the same, you can, because we have a Father in heaven who literally lives inside of us. Like, he doesn't just walk with us, beside us, and guide us, and lead us, and plan everything out. He literally has sent the Holy Spirit to live inside of us. So if we feel like he feels far,
the helper,
then it's almost like, do some soul searching, because he's in there.
Yeah, that's so good. It's so important. That is so good, because it's so important to, there's a lot of things to look at whenever you're going to choose. We're over here giving like marriage advice while we're over here dating, but just as an example, it's kind of like a blanket. All relationships is what. Sorry, I interrupted. You did the thing where it was like,
I was
not interrupting, but you were like, well, I was actually saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. We're working on it.
I lost my train of thought. I can't remember what I was going to say.
We're over here giving marriage advice, and we're dating.
Well, yeah, that wasn't what I was going to say, though. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, like when you're picking, say you're trying to pick a spouse, or you're trying to pick someone to date, like, there's so many factors that go into it, but the most important thing is to pick somebody that has super high character and that is more in love with Jesus than even you are. Like, if you're going to pick somebody, go find the godliest person you know and ask them out on a date, because that's what's going to last when things get really, really hard. Their pretty face isn't going to last. Their funny personality might get you through something, but their love of Jesus and who they put their hope in really hard times is what's going to get you guys through rough patches. So I think that's like what you're saying. It's just so important to date somebody that is just super, super in love with Jesus and all out for him, before the pretty face, the goofy personality, or they have a bunch of money or something.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think
it's so funny that whenever we talk on these, it's like we have no plan anymore.
Yeah, and there's like literally no plan.
And like we prayed before this, turned this thing on, and Abby said, "Welcome back."
I kind of like it like that, though, because it's just genuine. Like, this is, I feel like we wanted to share like what our coffee conversations were, what our walk conversations are.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's literally what it is. Like, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome too. I think that you're awesome.
Wow. Thank you.
Wow.
I think that you're awesome.
I farted. You smell it?
I probably will. They've been awful lately.
It smells like cotton candy.
No, it doesn't.
Can you smell it?
No, but I know it doesn't smell like cotton candy.
Okay. Well, you're about to smell cotton candy in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, speaking of cotton candy, you know what time it is?
Dun 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 dun.
Crumble cookie flavor reveal.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's do that.
It's a crumble cookie flavor reveal.
Let's go.
You want to know a secret?
I did see something on the Crumble thing where they're giving out mini cookies now.
I posted it on our story.
Yeah.
The mini cookies.
That's cool.
And they're coming out with a cheesecake and a cookie.
You know, I think the mini cookie's cool, but I think we should still get the big size ones.
I don't think our location will do mini cookies. I think it's like only select locations, and I feel like a Bowling Green location would not do that. But we can see. Galaxy Brownie.
Oh, like a Cosmo Brownie. Okay.
I feel like I'm not going to like that. I'm not going to lie.
Cosmo Brownies are gas.
Snickerdoodle.
Ooh. Have we had that one yet?
I haven't.
Okay. Cosmo Brownie
two mid
and
ones,
Snickerdoodle.
if I'm being quite honest. Confetti Milkshake. You're going to like that one?
That looks crazy.
I don't think I'm going to like that one.
Confetti Milkshake. Okay.
That icing on it looks real thick. Why am I hating on this right now?
You hate on every cookie.
Caramel praline.
That looks horrible.
That looks awful. I'm so sorry.
It's like an almond.
Strawberry cupcake. What?
This week looks awful.
This week looks so bad.
Give me a small welcome to.
Yeah,
Come on,
small,
give us-
as in mini cookies.
Oh.
Mini Mondays. Try the mini version of our lineup every Monday. Crumble minis will be available in a 3-pack, 6-pack, and 12-pack sizes.
I hope that milkshake smacks.
Will still be available for purchase each Monday. I think we should get the mini ones.
No, because I like showing the people the big cookie.
But everyone's going to want to know what the little cookies look like.
We'll show them, but we'll... Okay, yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're
At
right.
least for like the first launch of the mini cookies. Plus, we waste so much of those cookies.
I had an Oreo crumble last night.
Yeah. Okay, which one's better, the Oreo or the buttermilk pancake?
Oh, buttermilk pancake. It's not even close.
Is that still your top one?
Yeah.
Top 3 crumble
dog.
cookies are what?
Buttermilk pancake. What was that one? I gave it a monster score 2 weeks ago.
Cookie dough?
Yeah, it was the cookie dough one.
Yeah.
That one and the there's a cheesecake one that I really like. I think it's raspberry.
I don't like the ones with like jam on it. My top 3, the first one is pumpkin chocolate chip. Always will be. Just it's so good. It literally
We'll get
tastes.
that one back in the fall.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is that like I'm never surprised because I know it's just a fall cookie. And then cookie dough, probably the second one.
That cookie dough one was amazing.
Third one, maybe like Fruity Pebbles. I like the Fruity Pebbles one. My grandma and I made like Fruity Pebbles crumble cookie, like copycat recipes. Best things I've ever eaten in my life. It was like better than actual crumble.
It was really funny on our latest video for crumble. Abby said that the red velvet one. I said it tastes like a bakery cookie, and she said it tastes like grandma. That was so funny.
Someone was so confused.
I know. That was like your cookie tastes like your grandma.
I know.
That was funny.
But you know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah. No,
it tastes like grandma made it. You know?
Yeah.
High low of this week.
Go ahead.
My low, honestly, I had a bad tummy ache last night. I think just because I had like a big craving for sugar. So I ate like some granola, but then I still wanted like actual sugar. So I made some cookie dough, but then I ended up eating too much and it hurt.
Cookie dough was gross.
Okay, say what you want about my cookie dough. It hit the craving, but then I had a tummy ache.
Sensitive part just came out.
And then, no, I was being sassy back. He just doesn't understand my humor because I'm not like most girls. And then my high was this whole week has been pretty great. Like I've had a fun weekend with you and just I feel like I've been exploring some like independent life choices a little bit of like I don't know, just like going to see different people and make different like new friends and stuff and try out different things and yeah, just self-discovery, going with the flow, enjoying life and saying yes. Okay, your turn.
Low was probably I don't have a low. Oh, the low is the Lakers the NBA playoffs haven't been great for me. Just haven't been a lot of the round one for the NBA playoffs has just been a lot of blowouts. Like a lot of the home teams have just blown out besides the Knicks 76ers game, so that's been a low. I kind of expected the Lakers to lose.
Ryan's low is that I don't like to watch the NBA with him.
No, I don't mind. I like watching
What
it by
about
myself.
when I went on the hammock and then you were like,
No, I wasn't because I wanted you to watch the game. I just wanted to cuddle.
Oh.
That was I didn't want to say that in front of the camera. That's so.
Everyone flame him. I'm just kidding. It's so sweet.
Hop off me, peeps.
All the girls are going to be like, oh. All the guys are going to be like, bah.
Anyways, let's redirect this conversation.
They're just jealous.
Yeah, the playoffs. Actually, I'll just take a minute real quick. I don't think the Lakers are going to win round one. And that's fine. I didn't really expect it. But what I cannot stand happening is the Celtics winning the finals. Like I was texting my buddy, I will puke if I have to watch the Celtics win the 18th title and get ahead of the Lakers by 1. So that's the one thing that I'm rooting against. Kind of just hope the Lakers and Nuggets, the series can be, at least decent. Maybe the Nuggets will probably win. They'll probably win in like 5. The Lakers will steal one in Staples. But, yeah, I just really hope that the Lakers-Nuggets series is good, but I just can't. I cannot watch the Celtics win the finals. So that's the one thing. Abby has her hand up, so we're going to direct it to her.
The Nuggets?
Yeah, They're Denver Nuggets.
Like chicken nuggets?
Yeah, I guess. If you would want to go.
Why are they? What nugget are they named after?
That's a good question. I think it's some sort of like, how like you get a nugget for like don't I could be wrong.
Points to his nipple. You know how you get a nugget?
No, I was saying like a warrior gets like a nugget for like winning a battle or something. I think.
I thought that was just like a badge.
Why are they called the Denver Nuggets?
The only nugget I know is chicken. If that's the case. They better be sponsored by Mickey D's. People.
Homage to the Colorado Gold Rush. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, like nuggets of gold?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, but nuggets just sounds kind of goofy.
I'm
a nugget.
But that's my NBA playoff spill.
And
yeah. But another high is that the playoffs are here, and that's like prime time for Ryan Luckett. But another high was just Saturday. I really enjoy going. Abby and I work out in the mornings, and then we go to get coffee after, and that just kind of turns into like, whatever it is, and it's just like the best.
Saturdays are like our unplanned spend time together days.
And it's great because we go to the gym in the mornings, and then we go get coffee like immediately after, and usually turns into whatever we find while we're driving there.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's like the best part of the week at this point.
Yeah, and next weekend...
Oh, we're going to the beach.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that was...
No, that was like a both of us thing. My brain is just in marathon mode right now.
Yeah, Abby's going to Louisville for marathon.
Yeah. Oh, so we're going to have to film on a Monday next week because we're going to film at the beach, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, well, we'll give you guys an update on everything. So, on Thursday, Ryan's headed up to Louisville, and then on Friday, I'm going to Louisville. And I'm going to run the marathon. My dad's going to run the half. Ryan's brother is going to run
He's running the full
marathon.
Yeah.
And Ryan is going to watch with my mom.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch.
Is any of your family going?
I'm gonna see. I assume somebody will come and hang out with us as well, but
and it's his mom's birthday on Friday.
I'll probably film a lot of it so that we can make a reel for it. So that'll be fun.
I'll probably vlog it.
Yeah.
Which will be fun. But yeah, running the marathon, and then that's on a Saturday, and then we drive back. Wait, are you going to drive back on Sunday? Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I guess you have to drive back on Saturday.
Yeah, I got to drive back on Saturday because we're leaving on
Sunday to go to the beach.
A little spontaneous beach trip.
Yeah, and then we'll stay there till Saturday.
That'll be fun.
And then come back on Sunday, and then we have a little wedding celebration. So it's just like a crazy time for us.
Yeah, we have a lot going on we have a lot more going on in May than I thought.
Yeah, and then your sister's wedding.
Yeah, so we'll go So starting this weekend coming up, you guys will be listening to this. It's like April 21st.
It'll be the 23rd.
Yeah, you'll be listening to this on that Tuesday. So the weekend coming up from that, we have marathon.
Sunday. Well, we have our 8 months on the 25th.
Yeah, but
that's a huge celebration.
Anyways, I'm just kidding.
You're the only one that laughed at that. I still think it's a big celebration.
No, it is. It's awesome. I'm excited. We've got marathon, leaving for the beach, and we'll be at the beach for the whole week. Not to mention a wedding celebration on Sunday for 2 of our close friends, which is awesome. And then we get back from the beach that week. Next weekend, the next weekend, we have my sister's wedding, and then 10 days after that, we're going to Costa Rica.
Yeah, literally crazy. Oh, we're gonna be in Costa Rica on a Sunday, aren't we? I need to tell church. Because that's the thing, is that Ryan works...
No, it's the 21st through the 26th.
Oh, so I'll be back?
Yeah.
So the thing is, Ryan works on the weekdays, and my big work day is a Sunday, so I can't really do anything on weekends. So when we plan trips and stuff...
Yeah, we'll be back.
It's kind of hard.
Oh, wait. Maybe it's the 21st through the 25th.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out off the air.
I don't know.
Anyways, we've got big beach trips coming up, and that's exciting and fun and awesome. So
yeah, it is fun. I'm excited.
And they're all #sponsored by all of our sponsors.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
I am excited for Bible time on the beach though. I feel like we should get up in the morning, lay out a blanket, really create the moment.
Oh my gosh.
Well, fine. I can do it by myself, and me and Jesus can do it if you don't want to be a part of it. Do you want to be a part of it?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay, you don't have to act like you don't want to, even though I know deep down you actually do.
I do. It's
just what? It's just what? Jesus can hear you. Don't forget. It's cringe.
Yes.
Well, you know what? When the reel pops off, when we make a reel about it and it pops off, you can come back to me and tell me what you really think about it. And I can say, I told you so.
What's your favorite worship song right now?
My favorite worship song right now is Running to the Light. I'm running to the light.
Sing it?
We sang it in Fortify on Wednesday.
I don't think I've heard that.
We sang it in Fortify.
I'm running to the light. Oh, did Justin sing it or Jordan sing it?
Yeah. Justin.
Okay.
Justin Bieber. What's your favorite worship song?
I sought the Lord,
and he heard, and he answered. I sought Running to the Light by Brandon Lake.
Oh, okay.
Hope I don't get copyright from this. Yeah. Oh, it's loading.
People will believe. No, I don't.
I'll just sing it.
Probably will get.
You can have my yes with no exception. I'm laying down my rights to second guessing. You can have my yes.
I've never heard that.
You're the light, you're the cloud that
guides me. I have heard that.
You conquered my fears, and I'll leave it all behind. I'm running to the light. That's my favorite one right now. But I don't know. I think my last marathon song was Firm Foundation. I feel like I want my marathon song to be Take You at Your Word. I'll take you at your word.
What does that mean, to have a marathon song?
It's just the marathon song that I play first thing.
Oh, I was going to say, you're just playing that one song.
Because I don't make playlists. I just pick one song and then shuffle. And so it'll give me a bunch of songs that are kind of similar to that song. And I think that's going to be the one that I start out. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I guess I feel like a fun podcast episode for the next one. I told Mom I wanted to do this would be a Q&A, a Q&A kind of thing of a marathon experience of the bystander or the watcher, and then the one actually doing it, and see what the different experiences were.
Okay.
Or at least a segment.
Sweet.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool? We come with questions for each other.
What questions?
What was it like watching something?
Sure.
I don't know. I can get creative.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
You can at least have 26 questions. You can ask me how I felt on each mile.
A pass.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't promote that, but it's just a suggestion.
Okay.
Anyways, would you like to say anything to wrap it up?
I don't really have much. I enjoyed the combo.
Ryan seems bored.
Hope you guys have a great...
Are you bored?
No, I'm not bored at all. I just hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for listening. And what do you got?
I'm not bored either. I'm just happy.
Okay, we're gonna close this out.
I'm just so happy to be dating you.
Jesus loves you.
And you're just
we
amazing.
love you, and that's life.
And Ryan, you rock. And
That's the sode.
and now,
Bye-bye.
okay, Ryan's done. I love you. Jesus loves you, and that's life. Woo.